What's up, everybody? It's your boy Physiks, and I'm here with Physiks's advanced player data sync for multiplayer. Um, we've written a couple of things that'll make multiplayer experience a lot better, especially with the data traffic. We all know that Project Zomboid's netcode is a little bit of a bottleneck from the start for multiplayer. So what we decided to do was to change the way data is transferred between client and server, using compression, interpolation, and things like that. So as you can see here, I've spawned about 200 zombies around the map, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna test them out to see how the frames work. Without the mod, with 150 zombies, it probably drops for the majority of people to the 30s, 20s on lower end specs, about 15, and that's with you zoomed into your combat view. I am zoomed out at 125 or 150%, and the data is actually just flowing through. So we're going to test how data movements are with zombies, look at the frames, and then we're going to look at the instancing that happens when the zombies are not in your purview. They are instanced by integers, and when you look, they quickly fade into existence, keeping the player's FPS counts very, very high. It's done very quickly. You won't notice jitter or anything like that. And we're currently playing with about 10 people on the server right now. The data also does not travel server wide, so we have proximity acceptance, so you only get the data within the proximity of about 20 tiles. When it comes to player, so their inventories, all that stuff, you don't have to worry about people with big inventories or bases with big vehicles or something like that crashing you out or something of that nature, especially place-type objects. But take a look. We're gonna also spawn in a couple bandits, and we're gonna see how they react with the new data. More data means better performance. So if you have NPCs, it's probably great for you. The NPCs are still autonomous; they're instanced autonomously. But when a player gets in range, they're
Got
locked.
you, motherfucker!
So yeah, as you can see, the NPCs acted like regular people. They weren't glitchy or teleporting due to all of the zombies around. It looks like data is flowing real smooth. The instancing is great, and as soon as he dies and that code script is kind of clean to corpse, frames will go back up a little bit, and then as soon as I walk away from here, it's almost like they're not even in the area. I know going into areas that have lots of zombies already are detrimental to players, but now it being locked to a certain proximity around the player, they can freely loot and everything like that without feeling the bog down of zombies they can't see. So I'm pretty sure you're asking, what happens if we start attacking these zomboids and more code and data starts to flow through the pipeline? Well, take a look. Keep an eye on the top left of the frames, as I'm in what most players call their fighting view. It's a zoom that's usually about 50, 75, something like that, a fighting view. Check it out. Instant, no lag. They're not flipping or they're not taking seconds. The data just instantly hits the client. It's crazy good. And you can see it starts to go up the more you do. Even the inventory is instant when you open the inventory. Is when you see it. So it's not just giving you a list of inventory that you can't see until you get into it. It's honestly awesome. It works great. If you guys have any questions, please go ahead and write them in the discussions. If you want to help out with this project, we're doing a whole overhaul of how data is transferred to Project Zomboid's server to client and back and forth. Thank you, and thanks for watching. Have a great day.